Good morning, everyone. Be honest, I don't know if I'm going to post this. Really concerned about how much I want to put out there on this. But I just wanted to document it because I wasn't sure if I was going to put it out there, and I wanted to get it while it was fresh on video in case I did decide to release it. So as you guys know, I've been talking a lot about dating apps, and I've been experimenting in my own life. Honestly, this is partially professional curiosity because of what I do, and personal curiosity because I'm single. So I'm kind of on this journey with you guys, trying to understand what's wrong with dating apps. And so I've been on Hinge a long time, and I've been in and out of relationships, so I've deleted a few times. But I've been on here a long time, and I get a fair amount of likes. I get, I'd say, one every day or two. So I'm better than the average is, right? So that's good. That makes me feel good. I guess that's good to be a little above average on those terrible numbers that the guys get. And I've experienced all of that, which is why I've kind of tried to understand the numbers, to wonder if there's something I can do. And I've done some things to improve my profile, and all the stuff they tell you. And I've read Logan Urie's book, and I've been around this stuff because I don't really do anything in my life without trying to address it head on. So that's just kind of how I do things. So I started to test out another app. Try not to touch my nose because my mom says I touch my nose too much. So I don't know. I didn't know that was such a habit. So I started trying out this other app, and it's called Luxy. So you could kind of assume what you think it is, which is more of a high-end app. So I thought, well, maybe I would do better because I've done well with the matchmaking services at times. So I got on Luxy on Sunday. Actually, Sunday night, I think, yeah. And Luxy has one distinct difference from like all the other apps that I've been on and tested out, even personally or work-wise. It has one distinct difference, and this difference is income. And they don't just say, like, do you make this? They kind of give you some ranges. And, obviously, if I'm doing this channel, I've done some things in my life. I'm not one of these fake internet people that haven't accomplished what they're saying. So I've done, enough in my life that I topped out the income range on this thing. And I'll just tell you, it's because I've done a video on it. It's million plus. So I'm one of the million plus guys on there for income. And that's where it goes. And so, and I thought that would make a difference. I did. I think I was aware of that when it happened. I think the difference that it made, I had no understanding of just a few days ago. And I am like experiencing all this stuff I've never experienced on a dating app. And I've been on them, really off and on for, almost 10 years. And so I'm going, this is insanity. It's absolute insanity. And I'm going to show you a couple screenshots. I had to take pictures and block out because the reason why is because, well, first let me show you or Hinge. And this is overnight. I'm taking this in real time. Okay. So this is Hinge. I can actually just show you the actual app because this was overnight on Hinge. Now, I said I get about maybe a match a day. And you see there's one conversation in there right now. And I went on a date last week. I get dates on there. But I would just say that what I get on Hinge doesn't seem to reflect my reality most of the time if I date either in my circle, and certainly not the reality of using this new app Luxy. So because, unless somebody specifically knows about your accomplishments and all that, it's different, right? Because in real life, guys, and I'm not going to get into, the reasons why here, but this is real life, right? If you're a woman, if you're a guy and you meet a woman, your friends are going to say, what does she look like? That's real, because like it or not, that's how guys are attracted. That's how it is. And this is based on my whole argument. So a woman, and Chris Rock said this in one of his things that I thought was freaking brilliant. If you're a guy and you show the picture to a woman, they say, hey, what does she look like? And you show a picture. You send them you text them a picture. Dude, she looks awesome. That's how that goes. Even my girlfriends who are friends will ask me to see a picture. You know who you are. You ask me all the time. So, and then they go whether they like her or not based on her looks. That's just the reality. A guy or a woman, if she meets a guy, all your friends are going to say, what does he do? That's what it is, because they want to know, can he take care of you? Can he provide for you? Can he, this is our worth as men is very much based in what we do. And I think I respect so much of what people do, even if it doesn't come attached to a lot of money. However, in this world, we are very much, valued a lot on that, right? So that's just real. So this is an app that doesn't ask me how much money I make. Hinge, right? This is what this looks like. And if I boosted it, I would have guessed maybe I would have 2, overnight, maybe 3 on a good night, right? Like that's kind of how it goes. So I've always wondered, and I've had girlfriends that will show me their app and they're flooded with dudes. And I'm just going, this is like a whole different experience looking at an app from a hot girl's perspective. Well, let me just say this. So I go on Luxy, and this is just overnight. I'm just going to show you what happened overnight for the most part. Okay. And I'll give you some context to it. So on Luxy, they asked me my income. I paid for a boost, to be fair, right? And holy shit, my world is completely different. Like it's incomparable. So while I was sleeping, this is not even counting the fact that I was on the app for maybe an hour before I went to bed. Okay. But while I was sleeping, I had 37 likes, and I had people calling me, and I had to scratch out Pamela's phone number because I'm actually super interested. She's really cute, and she gave me her phone number. I have girls giving me their phone number before I'm asking for their phone number. I have people, following me on Instagram. I'm getting Instagram follows because I did what the hot girls do. I put my Instagram on there so that they could just come and get me, right? That's what hot girls do on Hinge, if you haven't noticed. They just throw their Instagram out there so they don't have to play with the app. And then people just come into their world. They skip this step. And I think it's kind of brilliant because if this world is like being a hot girl, and I'm telling you, I'm trying to skip steps too because it's insane. I'm now flooded with so much information that I'm kind of like, how does a hot girl manage this? How does she manage? This is like a side job at this point. I mean, I had 4 phone calls while I was asleep. They just called me straight out of the blue. This is since Sunday, 172 likes. Let me just say, from women that have never liked me on Hinge, never, have not paid attention to me on Hinge. The kind of woman that you're like, wow, I could date this girl in real life. But on Hinge, good luck. Good luck. If you're a high earner or anything like that, you're not treated different on those apps. And so you're not getting that kind of attention. Like you might even in real life, But my life, I work a lot. I'm kind of like isolated a little bit. So I'm not out there in the bars trying to meet girls. That's not my thing. So it's just, I thought, 45% of all people meet on an app, meet in online. So I'm trying that out. And I didn't expect this though. Just by the one metric difference, folks. That's it. And yeah, there's girls from all over the world reaching out to me, but there's also local girls. Girls that I've never even seen their profile on Hinge. They probably didn't open it up that wide, for a 52-year-old guy. I mean, it's honestly, I'm questioning the whole system, because if this is what hot girls are going through, I'm honestly, I have sympathy for that experience. It's a lot to deal with, because now I'm getting choosier. I'm starting to eliminate people that I probably would have considered before. I certainly would have considered them on Hinge. And these are people that won't even make the list on Luxy with me, because I have to reduce them down. I'm forced to, because I'm flooded with so much interest. And I'm looking at that and I'm saying, that's not good either. That's not good for me. And the dopamine hits that you're getting from all this attention, it's not good. It's not good. And I'm starting to see the apps aren't good for women, and I'm sorry for those that just aren't getting attention on either side. I get it. Like I said, I get it. I've been there. I'm there every day on Hinge, you're sad when you see that thing and it says no likes. It's like, oh geez, and I get it. I'm not like a 6 foot something blah 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 guy. I get it. I'm 52. I work out. I do okay. I've done well in life, and that's the thing I really have going for me, is that I can take care of a woman very easily. It's not a problem. It's just wild, because I think this whole thing is not healthy for either sex at all. It's not. This isn't healthy. I'd have to hire an extra person just to work on my app if I did this on a regular basis. So this rant was a true rant, because it's all over the place, and I'm just really spilling my guts, and I'm really not even sure if I'm going to release this thing. But 172 likes in the last few days. That is just madness. Just total madness. But I'm going to give Pamela a call for sure. So hope you guys liked it.